Hey everyone, welcome back. I am SotO, and we're doing some Harbinger nonsense tonight. We're going to be rolling through a lot of the skills, a lot of the combos, as well as some builds you can run on this. But yeah, Selly Harbinger, just as good as ever. Hopefully you're relaxed, having a wonderful start to your week, and I guess midpoint in the week. Mine's a little bit different than most people's. And kick back, relax. I'll be going through the build. Not much has changed, except now you can run these dope swords that give you unbelievable mobility. Look at this. Whoever would have thought that 2024, the year of our Lord and Savior Calicohan, would give Necromancer such ridiculous leaps. I swear these are like 600. They look 600 to me, even though they say 450. So, you know, debatable, but we'll be going through it. Unbelievable mobility, unbelievable utility on this build. As well as something a little bit different for you guys. So kick back, relax. We'll jump right into it, get this going. Hopefully everyone's well. I have to actually put points into my cat. That's the one thing I didn't do here. Level up world versus world masteries. Can you tell I play a lot of Reaper? I actually did back in the day. I played a fair bit of Necromancer and would probably still be playing it if I wasn't just bored of good classes. And that's not a joke. People actually kind of ask me, and this is not me BMing, genuinely. I tend to play just in the games that I play. I won't level all of this up, but I tend to gravitate toward classes or things that are just really cool conceptually, but maybe just a little bit broken, which is probably why, you know, that and the part of me that has something wrong with me, why I really like Warrior, why I'm not really playing Mesmer anymore, because they're crafting on things like Necromancer and Mesmer. Once they started getting good, they started getting boring for me. I don't know, I'm just weird. Weird like that. I did it in Borderlands, I do it in this game, I do it all over the games that I play, so it's just a little strange for me, but I still want to give some variety to the channel and give you guys something to play. So if you're a Necro main out there, no BM, shout out to you guys. I do love the class, and hey, we get like Super Saiyan Hadoukens now with swords, so welcome back. I am SotO. This is a build crafting channel after all, and we will be crafting some builds, although, you know, Selly Harbinger, there's not super amount of brain power that's needed. It's kind of like pretty good, right? So we'll be going into it, going through the build, etc. Oh, I don't have sigils. I don't think. I want to double check that. I don't know if I want to fight this guy without sigils. Oh dear. That didn't stun cleanse me. It should have. Oh, I have a friend. That's no fun. Well, I'll help the friend. Shout out to that German band that I can't pronounce, the other one that has Josh in it. D'Argentine, I believe. That song is Call of Freedom. It's one of their newer ones. Go check it out. This guy's living forever because he's a renegade, but is what it is. Renegade kind of super good right now. But swords, a little bit better. Just saying. Swords are dope on Necromancer. They're really, really cool. I think that conceptually, like visually at least, they're a really good addition to the kit. So shout out to you Necromains that got such a dope weapon. Like, it's really, really neat. Goodness me, this guy is living forever. Probably not the best first build to showcase how busted this is, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't you worry, crew. Oh, you can't chamber that. Interesting. Well, I'm learning things too. Alright. Actually gonna turn my brain on here. This isn't a testament to how good Renegade is. I don't know what is. Eventually. One day. He's not doing any damage is the thing. There we go. Got him in the lockdown. He did. Took a while. We got there. Good enough. Welcome back. Nice little intro fight. 2v1, not very fair, but I will be showing this build off tonight. Feel free to jump in, ask me any questions about it. any comments, suggestions you might have from you necromains out there. But I think I spec'd out something pretty good, so we'll be starting with this. It should be in the description what we're starting with, and yeah. Sorry, catching up on chat. Hey Jody. Hey Yaz, what's up? Selly, but it has a lot of power burst in it because it has a vision sigil. Yes. So vision sigils with Selly gear, if you didn't know, let you crit for 3 seconds in World vs. World and PvE. Hey Decker, what's up? Welcome back. In PvE, unlike PvP, vision sigils, as opposed to intelligent sigils, is what it's called in PvP. When you swap to the weapon, you crit for 3 seconds instead of just 3 hits. So if you have a vision sigil on whatever weapon set it is, I should probably swap it over to the swords because they have a little bit more power. But going into Shroud like this, I don't want to use up all my life force, actually gives you the proc of the vision sigil if you're in combat, and the 2 hits like a truck. So if I was good in that fight, you would have seen me actually like chaining up my CCs and swapping in and such. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing this off a little bit tonight. I think I'm gonna move this because this is what I have right now: battle and then cleansing agility. I think I'm gonna move vision over here. Yeah, there we go. And we'll do this agility. Theoretically, I should put a what's it called? I'll put in energy sigil somewhere, I think. There we are. Go over the traits real fast, but it should be in the description like I said. Do you think pistol is a must or harb? Do you mean on harb or harb? This guy's back. He wants a 1v1. He probably just wants those dailies. Staff sword focus at the moment, and it feels great. It's probably pretty good. I don't know. I want to fight this live forever renegade. It's not really a good showcase of what you can do with this build. Dude, leave me alone. I already used all my buttons. Go away. Have mobility. Eat a dick. Catching up on chat. Staff, sword, focus. Yeah, I really like swords. The offhand's kind of cool, like this. Pretty neat. Like, especially if you're going to chain it into a celerity sigil. But it really depends on what you like feel like running, honestly. Hey, pseudo, sorry, I'm late. You were like 8 seconds late, Gibbs. Jeez. Don't worry about it, dog. I want to make sure that's what I was doing. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask between chat and the intro and everything else. I really need to get some hotkeys going for this, guys. But I need to check to make sure it looks all right on Twitch, and then we'll get this going. I am not the best necro player by any means. So if you out there have, yelling at your screen or catching the VOD or typing furiously, have suggestions for this build, please let me know. I still think Harbinger is a very turn your brain off build, but I also don't play it or spec on it, so I'm probably going to play it really poorly, to be fair. But we'll see how it goes. You can definitely win 2v1s, that's for sure, right? I like pistol just because it's more stun, right? And stun is something that Necromancer usually has restricted to something like Reaper Shroud. So it has some nice setups. I was actually thinking of running, what's it called? The power sigil that does the big condition burst on this build, or Signet. So we might swap that in for some Conde Cleanse here, because this is a pretty good one. Oh, my food ran out. Good time to showcase the food here. Gonna just try running around Ghost Pepper Poppers. Oh yeah, Revenant Renegade especially with like, my girlfriend. That's not who I thought was gonna whisper me. Sorry, Sea Monster just whispered me. I have to whisper him back. 1 second. I'll read this to you in a sec, chat. Sorry, he whispered me, my girlfriend wants to roam for a gift of battle. She needs a build. I'm like, tell her to watch my stream. Oh, sorry, chat. Sup, Hugo? What's up? Yeah, Renegade with Dwarf Stance is just basically immortal, and Staff has always been really good. I don't really know other than that. Sorry, I didn't Fashion Wars my cat. We might do that while we're auto running here. I respond to him. Sorry, he asked me what stat set he should use for Power Reaper, which is a good question. It's actually where I started with this build, but I wanted to kind of revisit Harbinger and see how it was doing in, you know, the year of our hydrated one, 2024. Be careful with these flip over skills, by the way, if you didn't know really how they work. The first skill in the Necro Chain heals you. It doesn't lifesteal anymore. Even if it did at one point, it only heals you and does damage to the enemy. But the second one actually takes your life force, so be careful you don't eat through all of your health that way. But they're pretty small life costs, honestly, even with little hops, especially if you're running something like Selly Gear. Stuff like that. Yeah, staff's probably really good for zoning. Yes, what you said, where you said you're using staff. I want to change up the song back to Call of Freedom because the song owns. The thing with Reaper and the thing with, like, all forms except for Scourge is you actually have a third weapon set, and that third weapon set is this right here, this button. Whether it's Reaper Shroud, whether it's normal Necromancer, or whether it's Harbinger, this counts as a weapon swap. So if you're really clever and you're not running something like a Warrior Relic that decreases your weapon swap cooldown, you can actually run 4 on swap sigils and trigger all 4 every 10 seconds by swapping into a weapon set, swapping into your Shroud 10 seconds later, swapping out 10 seconds later, and then swapping back to your weapon set. Basically, your first weapon set just becomes the thing you swap in and out of. It's hard to explain unless you like play the class and know what I'm talking about, but it's pretty cool once you get the hang of it. So look out for that. There's lots of combos, and that's kind of why I gravitate to 4 on-swap sigils for a lot of my Necro builds, too, because they count for, what's it called, the on-swap sigils as well. Also keep an eye on your Blight, obviously, but that's just a Harbinger thing. You want to be using those elixirs to eat through the Blight. Just Necro things, you know. But you can see, like, the boon up time is crazy, just with the Selly Gear. I should really just be focusing on the, maybe a few more chill sigils. Oh dear, controller disconnecting right off the bat. Thank you. Supervisor's gonna own me while I, reconnect stuff here, chat. One day. I'll give him his chance. He gets his 1v1. Been having some weird controller functionality stuff lately. There we go, fixed it. Oh yeah, it's very insane on a lot of builds, Daikru. It's really insane on stuff that can just, like, utilize it really well. Hello, sir. Do you want to fight? Fight me, Revenant. Vindicator boy, come back. We're both Azura. I'm playing an Azura for, like, the first time in my life. He doesn't want to fight. He just wants to yeet, which is fair. I like my little Azura. How are you doing, chat? Hopefully everything's going well. What is the mobile gaming device I play on? It's called a PC, where, like, I have a tower and then I have this thing called, it's kind of fancy. It's an Xbox controller hooked up to it. But the, I'm sorry, Gibbs, I had to. My mobile gaming device of choice that I landed on is called a GPD Win Mini. GPD has always made things like, they were the Steam Deck before Steam Deck was the Steam Deck, but the GPD Win Mini, the one that I bought, cost me $700. It folds and is like a full fat Windows 11 laptop and fits in your pocket. So I really enjoy it for that. I don't feel I do enough damage with swords on Celestial builds. Swords for mobility, it's OP. Life Force Focus would give you a lot of life force, and Staff is good for everything, damage control, AoE, etc. Yeah, that makes sense, especially if you're running the unblockable trait, yes. On Staff. Yes, GPD Win Mini. GPD is the company. Alright. Another Harbinger. Let's see how this goes. It's got the elixir of win the game. I'm gonna go over here while he wins the game. Whether you're fighting a Harbinger or anything, if something uses that, you just have to run away. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to fight. But they have larger ones. They have one that has, like, it looks like an old phone sidekick. It's got a sliding keyboard. It's called the GPD Win 4. The Win Mini is the smaller one, though. And then they have a Win Max 2, which is more of a laptop with a built-in controller. Dude, these songs tonight just kind of suck. And I'm going to go with the Highland theme. There we go. I want to look at my sigils again. Hopefully I get ambushed while I'm doing this. We can only hope, right? Vision, cleansing, energy. I think I'm going to put a celerity sigil here. Yeah, it's okay. The guy coming. We need to fashion wars as well. Chat. Oop, it's under mounts. Where's our cat? Christmas cat. Kinda dig that. I just love that skin. I want to make sure I'm in the right weapon set. Yep, we're good. Songs listening to audio slave till the stream began? Yeah, audio, they're good. Yeah, it's dope. If you have the money, Gibbs. I think they had just started their crowdfunding campaign for the new one, which is a little bit more expensive because they're not trying to compete with the, what's it called? Oh, what's that thing that I always forget? Not the Ion Neo. The one that Asus made. They're not trying to compete with that anymore. They were trying to hit that price point. Another fucking renegade, dude. Gonna fight? He's got a tablet. I'll go over here. I don't know if I can beat a tablet renegade. That seems very supporty. Oh, thank you. ROGLA, yeah. They were trying to hit that price point. So they priced the lowest spec Win Mini at that, which was still amazing. And now that the 8000 series APUs for AMD are out, Gibbs, their new one's a little bit higher. But you could probably get like the, what is it, 7640U one on eBay for a decent price. They usually sell through Indiegogo, though. That's like how they distribute in America because they're a, I think they're a Chinese company. On the plus side, they account for tax, so there's like no tax in quotes. It's just built into the price. But yeah, it's dope. If anyone has any questions, let me know. But I've tried most, if not all, of the mobile gaming devices that are out there right now. Oh, Jesus, this is a lot of people. We're gonna not... I don't know what the server is. It's not mag, but they are like super heavy with their like people fights. How are we fighting? It is Blackgate. All right. Fair enough. Blackgate gonna Blackgate. I like the mobility a lot, Ocean Bat. I think it's a really good option. I think the fact that it has a lot of chill is kind of OP. I might lean into it. You as well. Roamin, thank you. What was I doing? I was switching on a sigil of hydromancy, I believe. Cleansing, celerity, battle. No, I want all of this. This is all good. I almost want to put the vision sigil here. Yeah, we're going to do that. I placed all the keycaps on my keyboard and it kind of messed everything up because a couple of them just don't fit barely. So they keep getting stuck. I'm going to have to get like a tiny little Dremel and sand things down. Very funny. First world problems if there ever were some. Oh, and shout out to, you know, my Dark Universe counterpart, Captain Crapface. His video on Warrior Staff, very, very, very good. Go watch it if you haven't. He kind of landed at the same conclusion I did, which is it's good, but there's bugs and issues and stuff. But also, you know, it hits from space, literally, so that's kind of cool. What's up, Aries? How are you? Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better than the other night. Remember, guys, as well, that when you're using swords, you can use them kind of as a healing skill if you don't use the second cast. So keep that in mind. This thing where you just consume all the blight you generate is still ridiculous to me. Harbinger, what is it? Weaker in Shroud, except it regens better than Adrenal Health. Okay, arenanet, whatever. Alchemic Vigor's such a stupid trait. I'm on Blackgate, but I'm at work right now. Joke's on me. Blackgate, World vs. World is work. Why are you quitting your PhD, Maddie? Is that any of my business? How about Druid? Druid. I'm sorry. Might be worth it, though, honestly, if you haven't sunk a bunch of money into it. That seems like a lot of work and a lot of money these days. There we go. Got our Shogun cat. Mush, cat. Why are you so slow, cat? Oh, dear. A waypoint. Kinda want to take that. Let's do it, chat. Ah, the sand shark. The sand shark's working for Blackgate. No! I'm not going to get out of combat in time. That's hot AF. Interesting. Well, good thing. Thank you, sand shark. Sorry. Answering Druid questions. You thought about any of the stuff in the BLS? What do you mean? What's BLS? Daikryu? I'm just gonna tell this guy to come on my stream, asking me questions. Black Lion Shop. I got some of the stuff. I'm sorry, I didn't know what you meant by BLS. I thought you meant Bladesworn because everything's about Bladesworn. Thank Jesus Christ. Yeah, Selly or Harbinger uses Selly Sea Monster. You can also play at power though. Yeah, Blackluster Soldier. That's true. And then even the Yu-Gi-Oh acronyms got ridiculous, right? Where it was just like a page of text on every. Ooh, are you a solo person? Are you the same solo person? Nah, you're a Weaver. Time to screw up and show how bad I am. I don't think my health dropped below 10% down. CM Sears drop any good loot. I think it's got a backpack or something. I don't know. Go ask Mighty Teapot. Did they clear it? No, I care. That was their good job. Good on them. I'm glad it didn't take them 3 weeks like Harvest Temple CM. Maybe some other people will actually be able to do it. It took us 6 months to do Harvest Temple CM, and it took Snowcrows 3 weeks. That was ridiculous. It was amazing. They're really good players. I just worry about what that means for like the rest of the game, right? I don't know if any of the Quiver skins are actually dyeable, Daikryu. I think they all came out before the Capes Revolution happened, so I'm not really sure if any of them can. Chat might be able to help me on that. Snowcrows cleared it. Was Tpot in the Snowcrows group? He's pretty good when he wants to be. I just wonder if anyone else will clear it literally ever because of power creep, you know? I wonder what that means for the rest of the game. Is stuff just going to stay doing 47k now? Is that the new norm? Which, I guess, is fine. I don't really, you know, not really an authority on PvE anymore. Once upon a time, I cleared every raid every week, but not anymore. It's weird that that's a stun break elixir, but you have to throw it to stun break. None are dyeable. There you go. There's your answer, Daikru. So be careful if you buy a quiver. Actually, I think you might be... No. I thought he was playing with Snowcrows. I know he runs Hardstuck, which is weird because he and Hardstuck are both arenanet partners. I guess somebody else gets the revenue or he gets both. I don't know. Or the gems or whatever it is. Also, I love that Harbinger pistols just ricochet. What was I going to say? There's one. It's the really, really cool one that makes you look like Legolas. I think most aren't dyeable. Hang on. Daikru, I got you. Let's find this chat. This one. This one I think is dyeable, the Forest Archer pack, because it comes with a kit. Hang on, I think I have this, so I could check for you real quick. Forest Archer. Yeah, it has dye slots. So that one is dyeable. Just be careful about that. Yeah, that one's dope, and I think it runs pretty well with like the dye channels and flows into the hood. I remember people really praising. I think Chelsea Mills did that one as well. She's the one who did all the recent Aurene legendaries. She did a really good job on that one. Which of these has an evade on it? Evade. Okay, the 4 has an evade. The 4 is also the daze, right? Okay, yeah, the 4 is just targetable bull's charge with a daze, right? Okay. And now we have no life force. But it doesn't matter because we're a Harbinger. Yeah, the fire one's a little bit older. There's 2 fire ones, actually, I think. I think they both aren't dyeable. Just be real careful with that. Only have Berserker or Trailblazer? Trailblazer should work fine. I mean, you could just really hard lean into one or the other, right, Ares? Harbinger scales with everything. I'm gonna have to update the sigils and stuff. I've been playing around with them. The good news is it's a Harbinger, so if you don't know how to play it, you just roll your face on your keyboard until everything's dead, right, Sea Monster? How is Necro and PvP? Which one have you been playing? If you're here, I'm curious. I'm gonna play a little bit more. You have a question. Fire away, dog. No questions are too stupid, except for mine. My questions are... Wow, that's a lot of siege. I wonder what was going... I love coming across, like, the wreckage of engagements. Am I desynced? Oh, I had a heart attack. My Spectrum was, like, glitching out last night. I thought I was disconnecting. Stuck on Condi Reaper. Interesting. With swords? I bet you could, like, dumpster me on this. Oh, boy. It's a couple people. What is this? Scourge, and I'll fight you guys. I'll probably lose. Get him, Aqua Stalker. I don't play this class, chat. I want you to understand that. Sorry, I actually have to turn my brain on because I don't play the class. Oh, shit's so ridiculous. Giving Necro mobility was a good idea. Arenanet 2024. I do love it, though. Fight me! Fight me, come back! They just want to go have fun. I'm not going to harass them too much. But you can see. Harbinger's nuts. You can kite them. I won one earlier. I was 2v1ing a core guardian and a harbinger, and I won one engagement with them because they kept like kiting into this tier 2 camp. And I actually also found a Bladesworn build I really like, chat, so I might show that off a little later, but we might save that for Monday. It's a little bit different than the one I was running, but I don't want to make every stream that, so I killed one. You just have to kite them really well, and good luck if they're running blood magic or speedruns, because then they can kite with you, and it's really tough, which is what I'm running on this. Because Harbinger's supposed to be, like, weaker in Shroud, but as you can see, like, you generate insane barrier with blood magic. Blood Bank is an insane trait, and I kind of hope it goes away. But I don't know. Maybe it's balanced. TBD, I suppose. I'm coming to join you. She needs more time to figure out what class she wants. She'll ask in your chat when she's ready. Okay. Sorry if I read that and she's not okay with me reading that. I'll try not to dox you too hard next time. Have her just try stuff in the PvP lobby, maybe, because she has access to, like, all, you know, how to play everything. Not warrior. I'm so glad these don't lifesteal, though. Lifesteal would be so OP. Sword Offhand is the only good one for PvP for Condi. Yeah, that makes sense. I kind of like the just... It's, Sword Offhand is kind of Guardian Pistol Offhand for me. Because this big Fear Ball is basically... Wow, it just went into the ground. It's a real projectile now. What's it called? You could just play on her account and get her the Gift of Battle, Sea Monster. Why aren't you a good boyfriend? This big Fear Ball that is still on cooldown is basically just Jurisdiction, which is the Guardian one that you can charge. So I just kind of use it as a burst CC skill that triggers Sigil of Celerity. Like this. Except I've moved it to this. So, yeah, like that. Dang, Bilyak, get wrecked. We should go to EBG if we're going to dual roam, though. Look at me, like, Spider-Manning this thing to death. Shooting out the little webs. Harbinger's sick, though. It's a really... I always thought that, like, a mobile shroud, more mobile shroud, like a Wraith or something, would be a really cool third shroud for them to do. So I'm glad they kind of leaned into that with End of Dragons. Like I said, I really enjoy when ArenaNet does weird stuff. My very expensive food ran out, chat. Not the poppers, the utility one. Stream is costing me 20 gold. I hope you appreciate it. I don't know how I'll live. Maybe I'll have to win one of my own giveaways. Where are you? Oh, there's like stuff going on in this tower. My Shogun cat. Fires. See ya. You got the PvP one. She wants to earn this one. Good for her. That's cool. Just make sure she's using the boosters so she doesn't waste too much of her time. Even, you know, I don't play Harbinger, and even I'm using a celebration booster. You have to win. Yeah, I know. It's tough. I objectively have a 0% chance. I need to do more map completion. That's what I need to do. Did this tag just like die, or is this our tower now? What's going on in there? How'd they get in? Can we ambush some of the backline and like help them out? Oh, we drop in frames, chat. I need to reopen my, or change my settings actually. I know what I didn't change. I always do this before a stream. I'm a potato that way. What's the other one? Shadows, medium. There we go. Hello, sir. Man, to his credit, it's fighting the good fight. My skills are lagging like shit, though. Oh my god. Internet, please. If my stream does go down, chat, I've been having mega issues with Spectrum this week. They said that it's because they're installing fiber. I don't believe that for a second. So we'll see. Apologies if it does. I'll try to get it back up, and failing that, I will schedule another stream for another day this week. Sea Monster, no! You also lagging to shit? I get you. I think I did. I'm going this way. They can all chase you. I can't press buttons. I can't press buttons either, dude. It's happening here too. That's refreshing. Yeah, Spectrum's an internet provider. They're owned by Comcast because monopolies are legal in this country. They're not owned by Comcast, but they're sort of owned by Comcast. It's awful. I need to re-upload map for shaders to change. That's interesting. Is there a queue on this map? I might do that and then come back and join Sea Monster. I did not know that. That's good to know, Hugo. Thank you. I always do that when I stream. Yeah, Sally Harb, still really solid option if you're a beginner or you're new or just have Sally gear. Make sure you get that Sigil of Vision, though, because it's pretty cheap and you can do, you know, crazy crap like this. And that's on a Keep Lord. Really, the thing to keep in mind is your sword 3 is your movement skill, and double tapping your sword skills hurts you. Pretty much other than that, you know, face roll your keyboard. Use T-Mobile home internet. I'm going that way, Gibbs. I'm really close to just switching to one of those. The only reason I'm not is because if you, especially now that there's actual competition in the United States, if you call and complain to an internet company, they will... And Spectrum is awful, and they should not be charging their customers $95 a month. Let me get that straight. But without going too much into it, if you call and complain, they'll give you the intro rate every year. So until that goes away, gonna, like, stick with them. But it's a pain in the butt every year. Although now they gave it to me in about 8 seconds as opposed to previously. Because there is actual competition. Usually you have to fight, you know, support a little bit. But yeah, thank you to all our new follows and all our new subs. We had a couple on the giveaway stream the other day. Shout out to you guys. If you are new, welcome back. I am SotO. I do lots of build crafting. Tonight we're showing off Sally Harbinger. A lot of power in this build, though, so don't let that deter you. It's pretty survivable, pretty tanky, even for a Harbinger. You know, the weaker, in quotes, Shroud class. Also be running around with Sea Monster for a little bit, who's playing Reaper, and who needs some food. But if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a whisper or DM me or drop it in the VOD. Sally Harbinger, very strong. Not as strong as it was when Sally Gear first came out and Harbinger first came out, but they haven't really nerfed anything on it. Everything else has just gotten a little bit stronger, except for Bladesworn, but everything else that matters has gotten a little bit stronger in World vs. World. Yep. That's why I'm really skeptical about, because I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, Gibbs. I live halfway, like, just far enough outside of a city that I know I've talked about this a little bit on stream before, that when the one fiber company that does exist sort of in my area was running stuff, they were going to stop one house before mine. So I was like, can I just bribe you? But I live just far enough away for no one to be running fiber lines to my house. That's why I'm really skeptical of Spectrum being like, yeah, we're laying fiber. I'm like, I kind of don't believe that for a second. But, you know, no one's talking to anybody else, so who knows what's going on over there. It's just corporate companies being giant corporate companies. No one person is to blame, really. Anyone in the Zerg want the warg? I was kind of saving it for you. The nuts thing about Blood Bank as well is it generates barrier and heals through Shroud. Like, look at this. That's not just generating barrier, right? That's also healing me. The reason it's generating that much barrier is because I'm already at full health. So whenever, you know, how this works basically is, if you didn't know Blood Bank, when you heal yourself, you generate some barrier. If you're already at full health, you generate even more barrier. It's an insane trait. Really solid Grandmaster. It's got Verderach, the Warhorn. And if you didn't know, Alchemic Vigor on Harbinger just heals you to start with, so it's kind of insane. I like that we both jumped there. That was great. Dude, that Harbinger skill has a little bit of startup. That one doesn't. We're learning, chat. What's a Bladesworn? Yeah, I know, right? Bladesworn's the class you spec and then you realize it's awful and just reload your game into a different thing now. Although I have a build I was really enjoying. It's not good, but it's like fun because there's something wrong with me. No, fight me, dude. I'll fight you. You're a Mirage. Fight me. 1v1, except not because there's a Zerg here. Nah, he in. He wants none of that. That's fair. Giant Zerg. Pocket Zerg is the best spec. Let's see if I can hit people with this. Ooh, that hits... The 2 hits really far. Ooh, and then that's kind of a packet of damage. That's pretty sick. We're learning, chat. Good. Where's Sea Monster? Oh, he's all the way up here. You want to fight? We're fighting. This is happening. Oh dear, run away. Time for not being here. Good luck. Have fun. Bye. I'll res you later. If I live. What's chasing me? Does this thing want to fight? Ooh, it got me. Oh, Deadeye. Yeah, high power damage burst. What was the answer for my Condi Zerker question? I'm sorry, did you ask a question? People are actually talking. I can't always see all of chat. Hang on. I actually spec'd a Condi Zerker earlier today, so maybe. Relic and runes do you use for Condi Zerker? PvE. If you do not have SotO. Relic and runes. Someone else may be able to answer. The Viper's gear... Is Fireworks non-SotO? Because I feel like a key, like Fireworks, or Fractal, Relic of Fractal. I don't know what's not in SotO, honestly, Hugo. Let me see if it's in here. Hold please, I can check. Yeah, sorry, when people are actually hanging out and like asking questions, I can't always catch everybody. I do my best. I'll have to become one of those streamers that like you have to pay to talk. God, I hate that. Scourge. Scourge seems good. Applying barrier. Gross. I thought it was just flat. What's this? After using elite skill, wave of corruption. That's not terrible. Guy would be able to tell you. Fractal must be SotO. I almost want to say Thief. Yeah, I almost want to say Thief. Because Thief is just damage, and damage is good. Runes would probably be Nightmare. Oh no, is it not on Snowcrows? There you go. Runes, Trapper, Relic of the Fractal. I think Fractal's SotO, though. Easiest fix. It's not easy for a lot of people, no. A lot of people, like, especially in other countries, like, the prices aren't adjusted. So it's kind of hard for people. Especially if you have, like, alts and stuff and you're just trying to do, like, dailies on the alts. So that's a very good question. I know you were joking, though. Alright, Shogun Cat. Let's go. I was thinking about using that sword as well, Sea Monster, and it's got really good visuals, the, like, Vortex one. It doesn't have, like, a trail or anything. It kind of looks It looks like a whisk to me. Like the white whisk. It's kind of funny. It's a cool looking sword though. So if you can't, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's just a conditioned duration one, but it looked like there wasn't. Ooh, is this a 2v2? Hell yeah. What's that? Oh, is it this one renegade? Good luck, sea monster. Thing was wrecking my face off. Yeah, you think so? All right. No! The thing that was killing me was like the invulnerable lord. Honestly. Ah, dude. Why did you go in? Why did you go in? Aristocracy relic is core. There you go. So aristocracy and maybe nightmare or trapper. Or berserker in PvE. If you do not have SotO. Maybe he'll join the dark side. You don't need to join the dark side. You just need a cleansing sigil. Remember, swapping into Reaper Shroud will trigger cleansing. One more try. What you can't deal with is the invulnerable supervisor hitting you, dog. Also, let me give you real food. Here you go. Have some food. I'm still like using meme food. I could use real food too. I'll just leave a trail of Selly food. The real food is to swap into chill food at night. It's only 40% of the time. Here's the real question, chat, and this is a really interesting discussion. So given what we got with SotO and whether or not you like the release cadence, do you feel comfortable... Power Wolf, I love you, but we're going to play something different tonight for some hype. Do you feel comfortable paying the like $70 price for the premium tag? Because usually I got historically I got all of the, when I could afford it, the top tier expansions for the gems and stuff, because I knew I'd spend them. But with the new release model, I almost feel like it's much better to just get the $25 version because it is just really a good battle pass. So I don't know, I'd like to hear chat's thoughts or people catching the VOD about what they think. Because as somebody who works in marketing, that's extremely interesting to me. My brain keeps going switch into an offset for stacking sigils. But I'm not on a Bladesworn. Not anymore, cutting costs. How are you cutting costs? You should have more money now that you're not doing a PhD. I know. Maybe you'll get back to it, though. You have the credits, right? I think that still counts. Stuff's expensive, though. Housing market's screwed. It'll get better, Maddie. Whatever's going on. Don't worry. Hello, sir. Would you like to fight? You get to fight my friend Sea Monster. I'll let you have the 1v1. Never mind, he's in stealth somewhere. Reveal on Necromancer when? Okay. Nice. Got him. I did nothing. This is my supervisor. Oh, makes sense. You should finish it, XB. When you get around to it, if you get the money, it's worth it just to finish it. A lot of places will just get you in the door, even if it's completely unrelated for what you want, just having a bachelor or bachelorette. You want the volatile magic tools? Yeah, those are pretty worth it. Those are pretty good. No one else wants to take you in. Well, maybe you'll find somebody. That sucks, though. I thought it was in your control. That's awful. You'll find somebody. Oh, God, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Time to run away. Sea Monster, you are brave. You are so effing brave. Oh my god. I had a heart attack. Can't afford it. That's what the boat I was in for a really long time. And then so for forever I was one class short of finishing my bachelor's degree. And I was just in this holding pattern because I didn't want... I was in a similar position where I was waiting on that thing to wait till the U.S. see if the U.S. Supreme Court would forgive like enough undergrad debt, and then they didn't. So I was like, all right, well, I've been working for a little bit. I've got some money. I will start paying off my undergrad loans, and I did. It just took a lot of time. But I had to sort of like wait to see, you know, what's going to be more financially advantageous, which is ridiculous, and they should have just forgiven it. But whatever, you know. Internet companies can take $400 billion from users to not lay fiber in this country, but we can't forgive, you know, $2 million worth of student loan debt. Here we are. There you go. Penn State. Penn State. Add a character slot, maybe the deluxe, but the skin is not worth it. I don't know why they haven't added bank slots. Hugo. That's something that fucks me up a lot. Like, I see all these new, like, packs in the gem store, and I want to buy them, especially now that I have gold to gems money, but I can't because it's literally not beneficial for me because, like, they don't prorate them, and I have max bag slots. Maddie, stop keeping track of where people are from. It's weird, dude. I don't know. I'm reading chat. Can't play Harbinger and talk with brain off and note everybody's location. I apologize. You could have made that jump, Sea Monster. You got this, dude. All I know is you're in Canada. I'm not in Canada. Unless that's changed, in which case, welcome to the US, it sucks. Like I said, welcome to the US, it sucks. Nah, it's not that bad. People overblow stuff a lot. Ah! Chat, help! God damn it. Okay, we can't 2v20 or 30 or whatever that was. Good to know. Oh, man. Have a higher tech grad rate than many other Ivies? Makes sense. Yeah, I feel like where I went, I don't want to dox myself too much, but I went to a similar school, and I feel like I was always just the one they got to reject, but maybe that was me on paper. I don't know. Like, hey, you didn't go to Harvard, but you went to this Ivy, so, you know, we're just going to say no and hire the Harvard guy or hire the, you know, the one below you. But again, I did get a bachelor in something very useless. Neuroscience isn't super useful unless you're going for a doctorate. I want to fire my fear ball into this. whole study, XP, on like the new generation that legitimately sees winning a Mr. Beast challenge as a better way to change their financial situation than hard work, because hard work no longer works. Both like there's that mentality of it, and also it's true. So like it's kind of depressing, but you know, if you only have 2 classes, maybe one day, right? I got around to mine. And being blockers. Pretty much. Yeah, I know. That's why the whole generation sees it as like a more viable thing than like going and getting a degree and stuff. Guild Wars 2 people. Yes. Playing Guild Wars 2 will not change your financial situation. I have not monetized any of my stuff, and I can tell you I've made no money. More likely the lottery. I don't know about that. We did a whole study on like lottery odds and such. And also the income tax when you get hit with a lottery payment is really rough. There's also this really interesting psych study that it's like 80... Oh, guy is accidentally playing Guild Wars 2. There's this really interesting psychology study where like 87% of all lottery winners have like lost all of their money within the first year. Firework Relic good or something else? Firework is going to be good in PvE, but not for this. Antitoxin, Speed Relic for World versus World. Sea Monster. Help me find a Dragon's Dagger. I will do that. We got our whole little roaming squad going. Damn. And guy got him with the staff. He got him with the staff. Staff is dope for warrior. It's really juiced and inflated, kinda, but so are all the weapons, even short bow on NG. Like, you know, just look at this. I can fire these up into the sky, chat. Check this out. Oh, I wish you were Bladesworn projectiles. I like that they get bigger too. It's sick. Now we can talk about whatever. I don't care. Maddie, you've been here since the beginning. You know I can talk forever about nothing, man. I'm playing Guild Wars 2. We don't have to talk about it. But I figured I'd show off Harbinger. You know, to not talk about Guild Wars 2, I figured I'd show off Harbinger a little bit. And give me a taste of the dark side. People talking about PvP and whatnot. Winning this 1v1. Look at this barrier generation, though. Blood Bank is such an insane trait. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, the legendary rollover. Yeah, pro tip, XP, or anybody actually playing Harbinger, I wanted to just use regular swords tonight to show these off because I like the projectiles, but they are very loud, right? Because they have to be, because they came from Dragon Trigger. So if you're playing sword, anything, and have a legendary sword, fucking use it, because it really hides and minimizes the projectiles, and also you don't know which attack is coming at you, because they all look like the legendary ones, right? So definitely use it if you have one. Hugo, if you have 8 accounts and need to do the dailies, it's a lot of money. Set them all to PvP. I've told everybody this. If you set your accounts to PvP and just do the only PvP, it takes like 15 minutes because you can join a lobby. It's within their TOS. You run them all to a point. You kill the other team's worth of accounts. You reset it. Like, I've seen so many people doing this when I'll just jump into a lobby and be like, huh, there's 10 people in this, but nobody's playing. Oh, it's one guy with a bunch of alts. It's like super worth it though. It literally takes like the fastest I've found. But if you're, you know, a PvE junkie, go for it. And would rather do them there. But there's these custom lobbies are what I'm talking about, chat. These are like super easy. You just pick like random server number alpha. Roaming has been AIDS feed. That's because you're playing warrior. Oh, he's probably not in chat. Guys, like, roaming has been AIDS. I'm like, yeah, you're playing warrior. What do you expect? There we go. We did it. Maybe. I'm hungry, chat. Yeah, the fact that these turn into like regular projectile or legendary projectiles is kind of insane. Because you think about it, even if they made Gunsaber, like, actually shoot these as its regular auto instead of the bullets, it would be still bullets, because you would still be in Gunsaber, which is a kit. Oh god. Oh god. Why? Auto track to that dog. Poor dog. You have one screen, but you also have a phone. Yeah, Snowcrows did Cirrus. Shout out to him. What's that, 8 days, 9 days? They did a really good job. Let's see if we can get this camp chat. This doesn't really show off Sully Harbinger as much as I wanted to, because we're like got our little roaming posse, but you get the idea. Very strong build. No, they are going to nerf it. I would hope they nerf it with how much damage everything needs to do. Also, one guy, gal or in between, asked me for the video with the Ranger Mace build. I found it. I actually found the rotation. I will put it in the description of that video. It's Mace Axe, not Mace Mace, but it is 47k and does everything on that Reddit post, which is crazy to me. Like, that is nutty, the amount of power on main hand Ranger Mace. Offhand's pretty okay. I still think Thistleguard's a little bit juiced, but is whatever. Can't complain. I have a staff that heals for, what, like 5k with no healing power? It's pretty nuts. Jump, Azura, jump. Jumping makes you go faster on an Azura, by the way, chat. Fun fact. Yeah, I'm a little scared of like all the unannounced changes, right? Because I feel like things, you know, things like Willbender are going to get obviously very strong, but there's also going to be like plenty of things like possibly Bladesworn, possibly Willbender, that are going to have their alacrity removed for them. And, you know me running crazy, insane alacrity Bladesworn builds. It's really going to impact those things. You know, that one guy out there who didn't pay attention to the announcement on alacrity Druid or whatever is going to be pretty pissed off. But yeah, we'll see. I'd be really interested to see what's going to be up with the new weapons and how long they wait to nerf those, if they do. You know, arenanet probably wants the new stuff to be very strong, which is an interesting topic, and I kind of posted this on the channel in the little like community section I've been trying to use more on YouTube. I saw a post on the forums and it got me thinking, do you guys think that they, like, things like Bladesworn or Untamed, or what was the other one that kind of didn't really make sense? The newer classes in End of Dragons got the support boons so that people would just play them? Or do you think arenanet was just like, you know what, we're not going to think about this, fuck it? You know, I'm biased, so I can't really answer that question because my build got eaten. Ooh, people. I'll help. I helped. The pulsing thing that doesn't render, what's it called? Crucify or whatever the 5 skill in Shroud is. This skill is insane. The one that's just like Gravity Well, Vital Draw. Crazy skill. Crazy skill for crazy people. They're really equally strong though. Oh yeah, obviously not. It's weird that some things got their PvE alacrity values and then they actually like thought for a second on things like Bladesworn and were like, you know what, 10 seconds base is just a lot, right? Let's give it 3. Yeah, main hand just mobility. I kind of like this thing. Like the 2. It comes out a lot faster than it did in the beta. I want credit. I want credit. Dang, we got all the people coming. Yee. Everybody's a team player. Shout out to you guys. I like that that's ground targeted and not a projectile. So not everything on the swords are projectiles, right? I don't know if the line is. Maybe Sea Monster can answer that, like the 2. 2 probably alright with Selly. What's the 2 do? Anything's alright if you hit, trigger the Vision Sigil, right? Vision Sigils are insane. Let's take a tower crew. Both mostly yourself. Oh, does the damage you do to yourself actually scale with your damage? No, it says it's percentage. Can power not just run vitality? What do you mean, Seamaster? Sorry, he's talking in chat. He's saying it hurts yourself too much on power to use the 2. It doesn't scale. Yeah, it looks like it's percentage based. Oh, I need to get some bank work. Weird lag today, chat. Like I said. Guys, back here. Are there already catapults over there? It might be. Front half, it doesn't like no damage. That's okay. The back half is what you want, like the attaching power packet on the 2. In PvP, that might be. I can see that. Guys, come back. We doing this. Dang, look at those textures. There you go. There's the chat conversation. Build. Build, nerds. Build. People talking about swords. Harbin makes sense. I think on Scourge it makes even more sense. Like Scourge that can just generate and eat through its barrier for the health cost. I think like swords on Scourge would be insane. Just like you think about something that wasn't meant to get like mobility and then you give it mobility. Like that just seems like a recipe for success to me. People too hyped on the new weapons. I think they're fighting something over there. They're fighting that Crimson Moa. Whatever, I'll catapult. I'll be the sacrificial lamb. What's this? It's so weird that you can still only select things at 5,000 range. I'll fight you. Gonna fight? You don't want to fight. Fine. Got a friend? I've got friends. Sea monster, come back here. Get him. What's up? How's your night going, Ares? Hopefully you are well. Yeah, shout out to Snowcrows for, you know, dedication that it takes to clear something like Cirrus. It's a... Even Harvest Temple got nerfed in quotes a little bit, even though not really, after it came out. Where are the people in my party? They're like off on their own vision quest. What are you vision guys doing? It's funny. One man cata. Well, I tried. The people who are ostensibly in my party and in my chat are like off doing their own thing. It is whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thanks, guy. Appreciate that. Oh my god, they brought the party to me. It's like that Iron Man moment. Except I'm not Thor. Jesus. Won a trade, lost a trade. So it goes. Where is Sea Monster? I'm gonna port back and try to meet up with you guys. I don't know what's going on. We did it. You want in, Rajam? Hate staff the more I use it. Interesting. Tell me more. I love staff. I think it's great. Be there later? Okay. This might be a shorter stream. I'm not sure how long I can go or if Spectrum's gonna like ditch out on me. Been very spotty. I'm gonna go to maybe EBG in Rome. Go here. How'd they heal that much HP? They had a firebrand as how. I was trying to kill the firebrand. The firebrand pulled out his healing book and healed all of the health. Firebrand's still king of healing, but we'll see. Warrior one day. Let's go. Jump, little Azura, jump. Jump with your little Azura feet. Evil Harb build. Do it. I think your Harb build is probably still better than mine. Look at all these people. Bloodlust stacks fall off after a certain amount of time. No, they fall off if you go into downstate, Gibbs. Any kind of stacking sigil. Or if you don't have a stacking sigil on your underwater weapon and you go into underwater. Dang, he did his rotation. He's out. Who is this guy? I think I know him. This is why cats ruin everything. You can kill this guy. I don't care. He's being a jerk. He's over there in the water. Dang, I learned a bunch of skills. I'm the best. Damn, I bet that is what happened. Oh yeah, possibly. Nice, you got him. Yeah, whatever server we've been fighting that's like green has been super into whispering people. I killed a spellbreaker in a 1v1 the other night. Granted, I had a guard, but he was like super mad and he was doing the cat kiting and being a bitch every time he was like losing. So, Locke whispered me. Very odd. People need to do push-ups. I guess that's what you do in video games, though. Check out the staff skin. I like it. How do you see? Man's vision is obstructed. He's self-hamstringing himself. Support Berserker is what you do now. I spec'd up a support Berserker build for World vs. World crew, but he's, oh, is he gonna, like, try to harass us now because he's mad? Okay. I don't know how good it is. I think Spellbreaker is still the way to go for that. Foxfire is cool. And see if he, like, wants to fight. Guess not. A lot of people just standing around. Tier server, Blackgate. Is it everybody who didn't transfer to Maguma and they're sad, or what? Blackgate was Maguma before Maguma was Maguma. Back in the day. Yeah, there are everywhere, Gibbs. I'm just making fun. That's just people. It's just people on the internet or people in real life or whatever. People take stuff way too seriously. That's why I really want a mute function instead of a block function in this game. Because I find the idea of like putting down a cardboard cutout of yourself and running away so they can keep messaging it without like sending you messages infinitely funnier. That's why the one thing that Twitter does well is that. Because that's so funny to me. That instead of just blocking somebody, you can put down like a cutout of yourself and they'll like keep trying to talk to it and stuff. He over there? He's over there. Like how my signet went off and didn't hit him. Damn. Hello, people. 2 thieves? Hell yeah. Somehow one of them got me off my cat. Oh, is this right at their spawn? This is. They're so mad. Oh, I love it. Careful, sea monster. Go see Record of Ragnarok if you haven't, chat. It's an amazing anime. Something that DPS Zerkers could pick up. MP is mistype? Oh, okay. Maybe you do need sword. Speed Relic, homie. Sea Monster, if you're in chat, Speed Relic. Speed Relic is God tier on Reaper. Because it's unnerfed in World vs. World. Yeah, agility vision on Reaper, very strong. Nice job, guys. Playing this camp. Look at our dope logo, chat. Anyone out there wants to join our roaming guild for if and when world restructuring flips over, let me know. We have one rule and it's very easy. And we have, I don't even want to call it merch. We have really good hoodies that I make zero money on because, again, I'm not monetizing any of this crap. Firebrand boy, come back. I don't know if we want to siege a tower right by Blackgate. Oh, it's not their spawn point. Maybe we can take this. Come on, guys. Let's live dangerously. Are they going that way? They're going that way. Rip. Do you leave rocks for that? Didn't you buy a hoodie? Didn't you get Ari instead of Sea Monster? Or did you get a shirt? I thought you did. You could probably leave rocks, though. I don't know what's going on with that. We're probably just going to use regular VOA. It's good that arenanet is aware of the fact that people kind of have to join a mega guild in order to play World versus World now. So, we shall see. I thought you did. Oh no, Juice got a hoodie and a shirt. There's someone else who used to run with us in World vs. World who just bought a hoodie and ditched. But he's still, like, around. Can't remember. They're dope, though. I made pants as well, but I just haven't gotten around to setting up the page to buy them. Oh, buddy. But again, I do not play this class, chat. It was like flying forward animation. I love Steph. I think Staff is great, but I also play Bladesworn because I'm a nut job. Yo, how's dual swords? Dual swords are great. They do very different things, so they combo really well with other necro weapons, depending on what you want. Like, main hand sword has a bunch of mobility, Tito, and offhand sword has really good, like, burst damage and CC. So if you just want burst damage / CC, like a startup skill, you can use offhand sword, like on Condi. Various Condi specs in PvP. Sea Monster's been playing a lot with that. Said guy over here. And then, because you can just double tap the regular sword 3, you can use it as a mobility tool on pretty much anything. It's sweet. I'm loving it a lot, and then I don't even play Necromancer. Other Necros may have a differing opinion. I think they're very strong. I do, like, my pro tip was, you know, if you have a sword, change it if you have a legendary so the projectiles don't show, because this is, like, the loudest thing in existence because they just took it from Gunsaber, right? And it's very blockable by your opponent. No, Mr. Dolyak, go that way. There we go. That's also pretty sick. I should have dueled that Mesmer, honestly. Would have been a good showcase of survivability. Change it up. Love this album. Good job, Amaranth. The band, not the streamer. Unless she's in the band. I don't think she is. I love this Warhorn. I'm gonna have to make it at some point. I made Howler. Don't regret it, but that one's sick. The giant tuba. He's keeping up with me. Yeah. Especially Bolt that doesn't have like a lot of particles attached to it. Gonna be very, very invisible. It also really... I'm not sure if it changes the 5, like the giant fear ball, but I'm pretty sure it does as well, so they'll have no idea what projectile's coming at them. Although maybe it doesn't. Don't take that as gospel. All right, there's people. It's happening. Dang, they're going on me. Little do they know. Oh, it's like their whole Zerg, right? Yeah, it's their whole Zerg now. Oop, he got me. Fair enough. There's a lot of people. They're mad we took the camp. Run! 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 Sea monster's committing to it. Got the res. I got this guy. Maybe a guy can kite well enough with staff. We're like in our little pocket over here. It's great. Little leaps. I swear that's longer than 450. Ah! Rival Harbinger buddy, no! Got me, chat. Going down. Ah, fair enough. Had like 7 people. Harbinger's dope. Run if you're alive. Save thyself. Gun kata class. Wonder what main hand pistol, if we get it, will look like on Warrior. It'll probably look like a short bow, but if it doesn't, be really interesting what they could do with it, especially since now they've got the like chambered ammunition mechanic on Ellie. Is this the new armor, Sea Monster? Did you make it? It looks like it. And I appreciate that. You gonna 1v1? You want it? He doesn't want it. Nope. How's your SO doing on her choice? Etherbound and Gem Store. Hi, can I get your build? Absolutely. It should be in the description of the video, but you're on Twitch, so let me link it to you. Let me find it. Hopefully I'll get ambushed while I'm doing this. It'll be great. Absolutely. That should be right. Yeah, all the traits and everything are right. Sigil of Vision is really the only important part. Cleansing it too, if you can make it, I guess. That one's kind of hard for people who don't world versus world or have the crafting leveled up. Starting at the hard build. There you go. I mean, she can run it with the exotics she should have, right? Dude, one legendary sigil, I keep telling people this, is like the best legendary you can make, because slotting it into just like one PvE build when it takes that 10 gold sigil, or like world versus world when you need to craft one, is the best. No joke. Like the legendary relic or rune for the relic, if you already had it, was good. No problem. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not a necro main, but it's pretty smooth and pretty strong. Sword's mostly for mobility and setup. It's true. Can confirm. This guy's so mad. So mad. Oh, he got me. Good burst. He gets that. Solid job, sir. Maybe Sea Monster can hit him now that he's out of buttons. Nice. Nah, he won that. Good kiting, good power mesmer play. Good job. I'm thinking about, what's this, switching out of curses and into death magic, actually. Let's look at this a little bit, chat. Do this. Oh, there's a guy coming. Paste. He's super mad. Alright, we're good. Over there. There you go. Staff sets up hammer very well. I was looking at what is it? Support berserker, and I don't even know if staff is that, like, it's probably pretty good, but I feel like the one relic where you just heal allies when you trigger a blast finisher is just better on hammer for world versus world. Staff has the boons though, which is really the hole that warrior had in its kit. Dang, if we have this whole Zerg here, maybe I will actually change. Yeah, they were Black Lion, like, roll for it swords, the Blood Flame ones. There's a couple Blood Flame weapons, and now I think they're in the statuette skibs if you want them. So, you know, get on that map completion. No, you don't have to. I'll look into my build now. Try stuff. We're trying stuff tonight. Curses has Parasitic Contagion, which is why I was using it, but I still think Death Magic is just broke. Where's the auto trigger? Unholy Sanctuary is good. That doesn't help though. Minions, ew. Do this. Good enough. Cool. Working. Let's go. Oh, damn. Is Blackgate. Run, guy, run. The offhand sword skills almost don't feel like sword skills. They feel like focus skills or something, because one's a giant fear ball and the other one's like a ground targeted AoE. You know what I mean? It's like, what part of that screams sword to you? I guess maybe anime class fantasy sword. Which is cool. It's just, you know, this is more swordy. Especially if, oh no, my ally's dying. Sir. I'm sorry, guy. I'm gonna ask him if he's tread support berserker, but I have to type it, chat. This cool guy won't come join my chat. I'm not hot enough. He has tried it. Look at all these cats. Joe's better at dying my cats. It hurts my fingers. So Mukluk was right on the money. Very high APM support. Yeah, I think they're World versus World Guild. RX. They were like old rocks. Yeah, I'm a tiny little Azura, so my cosmetics don't super show, but I did a little bit of Fashion Wars before the stream. I hope it's acceptable. It does, that is true. This man is correct. Warrior support does synergize really well with Reaper and PvP. just because of the unblockable. Yeah, it's nice that there's counters and stuff and you can set up your opponents. I would be hugely in favor of, like, warrior getting more leaning into the setup side of support. Dang, he's an engineer. He tiny and in, extra tiny. Man started as an Azura and then drank a potion. Oh, that's a little bit too much pressure. Being rangered. Just have to press my super speed button. No, team. Coming back. No, I'll die with you. I didn't see that you got it down. That was my bad. I didn't see that you guys got a guy. I'm not used to people who fight. That was good, though. Saying guard can free cast healing, warrior can't. Ow! They spawn camping us? That's no fun. Ah! Help! Team, you're all right there. Do something. Doing things is hard, chat. There we go. Tablet man got me. It's still killing me from behind me. Ah, Spellbreaker. Careful, guys. This tablet man knows what's up. Such a good signet. Every condition, pretty much. Nope. Sorry, dog. Got him. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, they want to fight. All right, let's do it. They're just gonna run in, yeah. I remember when Oppressive Collapse did no-bay targeting, chat. That was crazy. You could, like, use it up walls like the Hollow Shockwave. It was so good. I kind of feel like there should be a couple things in the game like that. Careful. Yeah. all the thieves in the world around here. Got him. Dang, he had the roll. He had the roll stun break. That's crazy. What is this, a druid? Slippery. Man did not have enough stealth. Got him. I thought we had a 3v3. Might have just been the thief. I don't know. Harbinger's fun. Its buttons just don't feel as impactful as Warrior. I guess those did. That thief would beg to differ. They give Necro a weird amount of stun when it's not in Shroud. You used to have to like go into Shroud to proc your fears, but they give it the Warhorn, the Ring, the Sword, the Oppressive Collapse. Yeah, escalation of like power creep just with mechanics of what has access to what where is kind of crazy when you think about it, chat. Like, you know, we talk about the removing damage off stuns thing in Warrior and how that kind of affected them. And then, like, they've added stuff like, granted, it doesn't do damage, but like Vital Blast, which is the Pistol 3 stuns, Oppressive Collapse, you know, be interested to see what other classes kind of... Yeah, it's... The mechanics creep is nuts. And the, like, matchup is also nuts, right? Because it used to be that... Sea Monster used to talk about this a lot, where... Some things would counter other things, like, you know, Warrior wasn't supposed to win the Thief matchup. Thief was supposed to beat Warrior, but now, like, you know, you get everything on every class. Ah, blue Thief and a regular Thief. He called his friend because he's mad. I gotcha. It's, like, crazy. The amount of skills. There's a lot of classes that just aren't Warrior that you can cast behind you, right? Like, the Fear Ball you talked about. I have to about face, but I can sort of do it. Maybe you can cast it behind you? I don't know. Maybe you might be right about that. Maybe I just need to target something. I know I can cast this behind me. Yeah, that I don't need to be targeted. Yeah, the mess on the ground, I wish they'd do something else about as well. Kind of crazy. Yeah, this is Sally Harbinger. I'm enjoying it a lot, you know. Decent amount of group support, but just really good solid intro build if you're starting out and have that Sally gear and want something to play. Especially if you want to try out some of the new weapons, you get a lot of mobility on Sword. I'm really digging it. The animations are obviously sick. All right, let's try this casting behind you thing. I think guys might be right. Casting behind, is this unblockable? Well, at least it's not unblockable. Most of their fears have historically been unblockable. Guy, if you're listening or spiritually listening. All right, let's give this a shot. Targeted on the scale. Yep, you can cast it behind you. That's ridiculous. That's a problem. You're right. Yeah, the mechanics creep and just like actual game mechanics creep, kind of like that, is nuts. But I also have faith that they might fix things like that. I mean, yeah, and then you say Rev Shortbow has a lot of stuff like that, which is fair. Like the 3 you used to have to skill shot, and then they changed the 3 to just be a better version of the 2. 7 shot. I don't know if spiritually listening with your heart counts, but I appreciate it. Question regarding Mirage staff. PvP builds the other night. KV Mirage build goes still fun. Getting back into weapon swapping after 700 hours. Cool. Glad you're trying stuff out. Mirage Staff, do I use Staff over Dagger Torch? Especially when should I consider using the Staff Ambush over Dagger Ambush? So Staff is a spacing tool, and it has a lot of like utility on it. Also, the Ambush gives you alacrity on that build, so it's really important to actually have the Selly gear. So if you can get your hands on some Selly gear, it's really good that you do that. That being said, the Ambush will give you alacrity, and it's decent Condi pressure. Sorry, trying to focus and kill this guy. But the Dagger Torch pierces and does a daze, and you can also equip things like Relic of the Demon Queen on it, so it's very strong, stuff like that. So the dagger will apply poison. I'm not sure which variant I gave you, what relic it runs, but if it's Demon Queen, the dagger applies poison. And is sort of your pressure tool, and then Staff is spacing. No! Team! Careful. Might have to duck out. Probably dead here. Ah, crud! No, 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 no! Oh, they got me. Fair enough. A lot of people. I mean, we've been doing the same thing, like 2v3ing them or 3v3ing them the entire night. It's just world versus world. Sorry, I don't know if that answers your question, WoW. But if I gave you the Relic of the Demon Queen build, which I probably did because it runs dagger, then yeah, Dagger Torch is like a pressure tool, and you can do things like double dodge on it. You can also do funky things, like if you have endurance on one weapon set and would rather use the other weapon set, if you're really fast and you know your weapon swaps off cooldown, you can use your dodge on like Staff. The Mirage Cloak will trigger on your character, and then you can weapon swap to the other weapon and do the ambush for like dagger, right? So if you need pressure but you're in Staff and you only have endurance for one, you know, you can weapon swap, get the endurance, and double ambush that way. I hope that helps. But yeah, Staff is a spacing tool because things like the 2 are instacast. The 4 is also an instacast skill, the one that just gives you Chaos Aura. So even if a thief jumps on you and they've dazed you, like with the steel, you can still press Staff 2 and use it like a pseudo stun break, if you will. The only real stun break on that build is Blink, but Illusionary Ambush, Jaunt, Staff 2, and Staff 4 can all be cast while stunned, even though you can't still dodge while stunned. So on that Mirage build, it's extremely strong. Oop, just used my elixir. Probably shouldn't have done that. Who dis? Vanguards of Ascension? Oh, it's Rag! Hello, sir. I'm sorry the scout is shooting you. This is our, like, dope firebrand that was running around with us. One day, sir. I wonder if I can drop food so he can eat it. Hang on. Can you eat? Can you eat? He can eat. Can you use crafting station? Check this out, Sea Monster. I got this so you guys can use a bank without you needing a bank contract. It's sick. Can you use it, Rag? If you're listening. Thanks for your answer. Definitely helps. The tough part about that build, you can also use the shatters kind of like, especially if a thief jumps on you, you know, you just have distortion, but you can always use the F4 or the F3 as a daze. They're all instacast. It's ridiculous. Mirage is insane. Yes, you can. That's cool. So I can drop like bank stations and the enemy can use them. That's kind of funny. But can't make anything. Interesting. But you can use it as a bank. That's cool. The tough part about that build is the Mirage build, WoW, is that it runs really expensive utility food that's almost vital. It's this. I've been using it a little bit tonight on my Harbinger build. Writs of Masterful Speed that give you flat mobility, which is the like one thing Mirage doesn't have, and that's kind of how it was balanced until they put this bullshit in the game. So if you can get like the primers from Black Lion statuettes and then get one of these Writs and just make a Mirage for World versus World, it's super worth it because these are like so expensive. But they're really good. Sea monster. It's good to know that you can use that, though. Valuable information. I'm working on it. You know that target does more damage than any other skill in the game? That thing where you control click somebody? Facts. Sword's insane. The amount of mobility on Necromancer now is crazy. I mean, they needed something, but I almost feel like the second hit of the sword should hit harder. Or just not go as far. Because this feels like 600 to me. Maybe it's because I'm on a tiny Azura, right? Here, let's try something. Guy, if you're listening, can you start, like, come to my location? Oh, they're over there. Never mind, I don't want you to blow skills. 3v3? 3v3. No, come fight us. God damn it. What is this? Core Necromancer? Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. They don't want it. 1v1? 1v1 time. Fight me. Fine. Use like Valiant Leap in a direction. I want to check this. As soon as YouTube chat catches up. Okay, stay there. Okay, my thing went further than... That was at max range, right? Yes, no, maybe. Was that at max range? Yeah. So, this says 450, chat. It goes further than his 600 range skill. I have questions. Do you have a regular one-handed sword? Like, can you use the one-handed sword and then use Valiant Leap? I want to see if they go the same distance. Because Path of Gluttony, it will go further. Yeah, I know it'll go further just because of the lag, but I want to see. Okay, I'll stand at your starting point. Since we're doing this right outside the enemies. Okay, your thing is this is absolutely 600 range. That's cool. So Necromancer got sword too, but better. Alright, you can switch back. That's insane. Nice cosplay. That's crazy. So this is absolutely 600 range, chat. 600 twice. So Necromancer got like... I don't even know. Yeah, keep in mind, Aries, the max barrier you can have is half of your max health pool. Yeah, I know it has like the trigger for the animation, the hard movement cap. I mean, that doesn't explain why Necromancer swords are 600 when they say 450. I hear what you're saying. I know, like, Savage Leap is one of the best buttons for mobility. Because it has nothing else. Let's go. This is boring. Staff is okay. It brings a lot. They just could have tested it more like most warrior things. It fills the holes. And that's all they were going for. Like, literally look at their design holes, and then when they talk about it, it's like, oh, what does support warrior need? It needs Aegis, it needs a block, it needs protection up time, and it needs a way to grant fury. Oh, let's just put that on the staff. It's funny. And then they added the giant-ass AoE to snap pull because the 3 is supposed to make it unblockable, except it doesn't. God damn it. Now you're doing it to me. I really do like it, though. And I think, you know, they haven't fixed the infinite range auto attack thing. They'll probably, hopefully, fix some of it somewhere, sometime. Maybe. And all of NG Shortbow. Yeah, who knows? Maybe the fact that we didn't get, you know, here's some copium for you, daily dose of it. The fact that we didn't get insta-fixes will forebode better changes for the new weapons than just, like, tiny little things. Necromancer has no stability team. Does Elixir of Ambition give you 5 stacks of stability? That's crazy. Oh, you playing Harbinger? Yeah, Harbinger's dumb. It's crazy, Doug. There's a lot of people in here, though. Be careful. We also have a lot of pressure from the guards right now. He's gonna jump. Damn, guy almost killed himself. Bold, sir. Damn, I was trying to fear him off the edge. I don't know if we have enough people now. And the Eagle Griffin? Everybody wants into this party. It's like earlier I was defending a tower and there were wargs defending it. It was crazy. Run, guy, run! Run, run, run! Use that speed rune. Relic. I'll never get it right. What do you do with all the blight? You use your elixirs. Your elixirs get rid of the blight. Also, blight doesn't really do anything because it heals you. Like, blight is supposed to make you weaker and you just run around like an idiot with speed relic. Ares, since you have like infinity swiftness, but all the elixirs will consume a set amount of blight. This one's 15, most of the other ones are 10, so if you want to get rid of your blight after you use shroud, you use an elixir. That's why you can like sub in if you don't want to run Signet of Spite. I'm just using it because it's world versus world. You can sub in the Conti Cleanse elixirs pretty good. Sea Monster might have better input though. He mains Necro. Yeah, no worries, dude. Harbinger's cool. I'm glad it does something with the Blight. I just don't understand why they had to have that interaction. I feel like it should get more powerful and not just be able to ditch the Blight when it accumulates it. But that's a design debate. Not really a balanced debate. Because the biggest complaint when they debuted Harbinger, like, you know, OG Bladesworn couldn't, it had to be in Gunsaber to even trigger Dragon Trigger. The biggest complaint when they debuted Harbinger was that it had to be, you know, the Blight didn't do anything and just made it weaker. So they added, like, crazy amounts of tooltips for it. It was insane. The glass scrapper. Guy's gonna get him. One day I'll be able to help. Oh, I have a Harbinger Shroud. Necromancer teleports just in reverse. We taking this tower? Hell yeah. No, elixirs remove it over the threshold, do they not? Did I read this wrong? If you are at or above the blight threshold when you activate the skill, consume that amount of blight to double the damage and condition duration, right? If you're in the splash area, you generate blight. Yeah, you don't want to throw the elixir on yourself for any of these. That's why Harbinger is like made as this mid-range class, where Even Elixir of Ambition, you want to throw it on your enemy. See if I can illustrate this. You want to throw it on your enemy, but you don't want to be on top of your enemy. So the idea with the Harbinger balance string was that you would have to space it. The problem with that is you just gain all the boons regardless, which is insane. So even if you throw it on yourself, you know, the offset of gaining Blight and the fact that Alchemic Vigor is bullshit, like, really doesn't do much. Like, I don't know, I'm biased as a warrior player, but I feel like Blight should hurt you more. But yeah, if you're over the threshold, you'll consume it. If you're in the splash area, you'll generate Blight. Keep that in mind, Ares. So he or they are not wrong. But Harbinger has a lot of really cool mechanics like that. One of the reasons oh, sea monster dying. I'm sorry. I didn't see. I'm talking about Blight over here. Drop this on you. Oh, they mad. They mad. They mad. They super mad. Poke the hornet's nest. Blackgate. I got you up, though. To my credit. But yeah, Necro's nuts now. With all this movement. This guy's so mad. Eagle Raptors was screwing me up, man. That is way too many people. They don't want to fight when it's an even fight. Makes sense. Blackgate. Oh. 4v2? I guess their friends ran away. Use whatever. Been some quality world versus world tonight, though. And to Blackgate's credit, no one's whispered me. Had some, very try-hard burst builds going. It's so weird they gave stability to Necromancer as well. Again, holes and rolls when, am I right? You just yeet up these ramps. Yeah, revisiting Selly Harbinger 2 years later. Still good, probably not as good because the rest of the game's kind of caught up to this level of utilizing Selly bullshit, but extremely strong. Very good for beginners. You don't really need to know what your buttons do. Again, just like remember that one thing, swords are for mobility, and ancillary second thing, elixirs will, let me illustrate this, generate blight if you're in them, but they will consume it if you're over the threshold. They probably should have done that in reverse because this one does 15. Or consume it if you're outside. So yeah, otherwise you need to wait the blight out. But blight also gives you alchemic vigor regen and other bonuses because fuck balance. The idea with Harbinger, chat, in case you didn't know, is that in Shroud you'll be weaker. And that's true, except you can drop out whenever you want and then just use all your elixirs. I don't know if I'll be able to get to you in time. Ow? Oh, I thought it was a mesmer. I was like, how is he doing the little, like, flippy round? Flippy dippy. Thank you. Fuck this game. I'm glad you tried it. I'll see you in a little bit when Bladesworn gets ancillary damage buffs. See ya, dog. Cheers. That's fun. No. Yeet. We gone. Why is world versus world so hard right now? I don't know. Blackgate? Yeah, it's kind of fun. You got like your little crossbow or gun kata Harbinger going. I don't know. It's just world versus world. It'd be like this since we got to tier 1 or tier 2. People be trying hard and people be playing because of the new weapons. You want to really lose, I can go get my Bladesworn build, right? Need another legendary sword. Isn't there one in the thing right now? Like the, what's it called? Legendary starter kit? Oh, we're not doing even fights. I thought we were 2v2ing. Run, dude. They super don't want to, like, fight even. They just want to kill people. They mad. Yeah, Blackgate goes hard, like Gibbs said. Zerker and Viper. How do you not have legendary, dude? You used to raid with us. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. Win more of my giveaways. People have made, like, bunches of legendaries from them. I want to be able to give my money to everybody, but then I can't do giveaways. I only have one legendary sword. Right, isn't there one in the starter kit right now? You could just, like, do this. Am I on drugs? No, it's not in the starter kit. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Make an axe. Doesn't really help. Made the maze for Ranger. Makes sense. Well, you're getting there. Just start your journey. Do you need me to sugar daddy you? Do you need some money? Here, how about this, Sea Monster? You can do what I did to Guy and then he quit the game. I will pay you to craft one of every decoration in the scribing guild hall, and if you don't have scribing, I'll level it up for you. I might go to desert for the last bit of the stream. I didn't want to play too much because this hurts my hands, honestly, because I don't know, like, sure, why not? You're gonna, as a fair warning, like, you are going to hate this. He made it like 20 decorations in and quit. Do you have scribing leveled? Because that was a legitimate offer. You could do it while watching like Netflix. I'm gonna go to desert for the last bit of this. Yeah, if you want to craft us out some decorations that we're missing, I'll pay you, dude. And I'll obviously pay for the decorations as well. In-game hiring delegation chat. Yes, you do have scribing. First off, I'm sorry. Second off, cool. I'm gonna go here for a little bit, but I did not hit my calorie target today. Gotta cram a giant burrito down after this. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed. Wanted to do something a little bit different. Check in with Selly Harbinger, see how it's doing. Might do a real scumbag stream and try, what's it called? Willbender one of these days. But Monday will probably be back. If I don't see you guys Friday, Monday will probably be back to a Bladesworn build that I found that's a little bit different than the one I found on this Monday. And be showing that off a little bit for our warrior refugees out there. No! Just face roll, dude. 500 for chef is really good because it gets you ascended crafting food. Or ascended food crafting. There we go. Good job, brain. I can English. Yeah, especially since they cleared the CM, or Snowcross cleared the CM rather before the balance patch comes out. And that balance patch is PVX, aka every game mode. I'd be really interested to see if there's any numbers tweaks coming now. What to pair with the staff on Core Warrior? Like anything you want. Does he have SotO, Ares? Is he trying to be support or is he just trying to use staff? Probably like sword, warhorn, or hammer. Take tactics with leg specialist for the hammer cripple if he's gonna zerg. Really, really, really good because it's cooldown per target, not internal to you. So like if you hit different people with different cripples, it'll immobilize both of them. Here. I think I have this on a notepad. Yeah, here we go. So like, this is what I was looking at for Spellbreaker. Wanted to do a separate video on it because it's kind of a thing. But if he runs this and then like instead of Spellbreaker, you run, I don't know, whatever you want really. Defense, be fine. You could do Shield Master with the resistance on dodge trait. Or even the adrenaline on CC trait, which is supposed to go with hammer, right? And the stability trait. Be pretty good. If he doesn't have Spellbreaker unlocked. So many possibilities now, chat. Hopefully everyone out there isn't getting too overwhelmed and you're just having fun with your weapon, because arenanet sure is, because this crap ain't balanced. So, it is what it is, and what it is right now is crazy town stupid. Like, look at this. I guess that's Harbinger Shroud, but the Vision Sigil is critting, you get the idea. Setups from Sword, etc. My little Azur is just like screaming into the void there. This is good. This supervisor has all of the righteous indignation in the world, chat. Out of range, my butthole. Look at these projectiles just like working, chat. Gunsaber when, am I right? Ah, I almost made it one whole stream without complaining about Bladesworn. God damn it. I gotta flip my little chip on my desk over that says 1 day without complaining about Bladesworn. 0 days. 11 seconds, thank God. Hello, Necro brother. This man has the fur cape. That's the first guy I saw. I was really hoping the cargo pants would be out today. Throw them on the Azura, but they're not yet. Looks like it's next week. What else can we do? Do we own this tower? We have home tower. We have this camp. I think that's it for the stream. Probably a little bit of a shorter one. I just wanted to kind of revisit Sally Harbinger, show how powerful it is, show how accessible it is for new people, especially with swords and all the mobility you have. You guys have any questions, hit me up on the VOD. Always good to see people out here dueling, even if they're on Blackgate. No, I'm just kidding. Especially if they're on Blackgate, because you're not on Sea of Sorrows. Ah, I gotta stop. But yeah, I'll be back Friday, barring Monday, with more content. So check out the VOD. If you have any questions, hit me up in the build or in the description for the build. Yeah, sword's good. Mobility on main hand, setups on offhand, pretty solid. Pair with whatever you want. Staff is a very viable option. And yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, there's one more thing I wanted to mention. Oh, go hit up Mulkaluck's stream, by the way, because he's doing a huge giveaway soon. So, haters be hating. I hope not. Hopefully people be liking the content. I don't care if haters be hating. I can do push-ups. Don't pay attention to that, gives. Go hit up Mulkaluck's stream. He's going to be doing a huge giveaway soon. Partially my money, but mostly his money. So go grab some of that. And yeah, this is awesome. This is Sally Harbinger. It's still great. And I will see all of you in Tyria. Peace out.